What's up, people? I'm back. Getting ready for my next camping trip coming up in the next couple of days. Me and my brother doing some winter camping for the first time at our favorite campground. As you see, I got a lot of stuff to pack and get organized. Since my last camping trip, normally I never, when I come from home from a camping trip, I just put my stuff out and that's it. I don't go through it. I don't look at it. The only time I do is when I'm getting ready for my next camping trip, where I go through it, take out stuff that I don't need, add stuff that I do need. Because every season, some things you don't need all the time, some stuff you do need all the time. So right now, I'm gonna go through all my little pack outs, get everything organized again. And I'll show you in between what I have and what I'm taking with me. Some key items that you're gonna need when you're winter camping for the first time. Like I said in my last video, I mentioned having a wool blanket, have some sort of heating source for your tent, and thermals. Those are some of those key things that keep you warm throughout the night and while you're sitting around a campfire. Because even though you got the fire running, it's still going to be a little chilly. And it may get to around 30 degrees when we're going camping at. But I should be good. I got everything I need. And I got to get this stuff organized. But I'll show you what I'm taking, all right? All right, so I just picked this up, and this is the Craftsman portable air compressor and vacuum and blower. One of the reasons why I got this, because usually your tent gets a little dirty from foot traffic and things like that. So I need a little vacuum to carry with me and, to help clean it out and things like that, as well as, blow out the little leaves and stuff that collects around the fireplace, around the fire pit when we first go to the campsite. It makes it a little easier to clean things out. So I just picked this up. I'm gonna try it out this weekend when we go camping and see how it goes. The reason why I got it because I have a fan that uses the same battery, no rechargeable, and pretty much all Craftsman tools, the batteries are interchangeable. I have a couple of power drills and things like that, and I got a fan that uses the same battery, which is why I brought this Craftsman to keep everything simple, less stuff to carry around. So one of the items I'm taking with me this weekend on the camping trip. Now, this is my main utility bin. I have a bunch of stuff in here. As you see, I have some walkie-talkies as well as some spare batteries for them, some fire starter. This is my power cord for the Starlink setup that we bring. I got these gloves right here are great for, working over the fire. Some rope, just some sealant for the tent, some chalk, what else? Batteries. These are little hand wipes, it's perfect. These are little emergency bibbies. And these are right here. This is more gloves and miscellaneous stuff in here, stuff for small propane cans to use for fire. So yeah, this is my main utility drawer. I keep pretty much everything I need quick access to in this one. So it's always easily available to me in case I need to put something in or take something out. So this is my tent supply drawer. As you see, it's a lot of stuff in here. I have hammer, a lot of string cord, stakes, clips, a lot of stuff is in here. These right here, I love these spikes. These are much better than the factory spikes that you get with your tent. If you see, these are the factory ones that they always give you with your tent. I always recommend getting rid of these. These bend very easily. I like these. I got these out of Walmart. They're probably like $1.50, I think. And I got a bunch of these. I love them. They work great. I've been using them for a while. Obviously, I got a lot of cord in here. I got a hatchet, some different bags, a lot of water, a collapsible water bucket, a lot of different utilities in here that we use at the campsite. This right here is one of the drawers in the pack out unit, and as you see, this is mostly just my extension cords that I keep in here, and power cords for my set power freezers, as well as my my Blue Yeti power supply. So these are the power cords. This is the battery pack that's going to that new Craftsman vacuum air compressor that I got. So that's pretty much it. Now, these are my two top compartments of my pack out system. This right here is more like miscellaneous stuff. We got some clips, garbage bags. I got some Velcro, some spare string that I use to tie down the tarp when I put it over the pickup truck, and also a little cloth. Right here is some sample food stuff that I bring with me all the time. This is the same stuff food that I use in my bug out prep gear. This stuff lasts forever. I like to have it with me just in case. You always got to bring season. I don't care what you do. We got to have season with you. So that's pretty much what I'm bringing in this unit right here. This pretty much stays the same. I always have this with me because it's one of those things you're always going to need just in case. All right, in this drawer right here, I have my eating utensils. Mostly, it's, obviously you see my plates, forks, I have a storage container, some knives, cup for hot water, drinking, cutting board, and this is cotton balls and cotton Q-tips. So, yeah, this is all the stuff I keep in here, stuff like that. Now in this drawer, you really can't see inside, but it's mostly cooking stuff. This is my Jet. This is the Jetboil cooking system that I use a lot. I did a review on that. I have a small little cooking pot set, and I have some food tablets in the back, another cloth for washing dishes and things like that. So I keep this in a nice little pack. I like this because it has a little drop down pack out, some easy access to get to my cooking stuff. In this drawer is pretty much some miscellaneous stuff as well. I have, this is a bug repellent that you spray on your clothes or tent. This right here is tent sealer. You spray it over your tent to waterproof it. Pretty good. Sometimes always a propane can. Always have propane can. We have 5 of these. This is the one I keep in here. I have a mini saw, which is great. My brother has a larger one, but this is a mini saw that we just use to cut down little twigs and small trees for firewood, things like that. So that's what I keep in that drawer. Now this bottom drawer, in the same setup as you see, I got extra propane cans. I have my little teacup pot. I have another little, this is a little grill top for a propane can. You just screw it on top. I have some different cooking stuff in here. This is mostly the fire cooking stuff that I keep with me all the time. I got to go through this and organize it a little bit better. Some of the stuff I got to take out because I'm not really using, so I don't need to bring it. I'm definitely not going to bring it now. So I'm trying to lighten this thing up and maximize the space because most of the stuff I'm never using and I haven't used in a while. But I think if you're not using it, you don't need to carry it with you. It's just taking up excess space and adding weight to it. So I'm going to go through here right now, take out some stuff. I'm definitely taking out this. So I really don't need this. We really don't use this anymore. Take that out. This right here. I'll take this out. This is a put together wood stove that if I was doing some off the grid stuff and I needed to, put it in my little backpack, a hiking pack, I would bring this. It's a little heavy, but it's nice. I did a little review on it. It's nice. I'm gonna take this out because I really don't need this any longer. Well, I'm still gonna keep it, just not carry it with me. I have another smaller one, which is great as well. I may leave. I don't know. I want to take it out and put it in my survival pack because it'll be better served in there. It's not. I don't need it in here. What else? This is the base for that cooking pot. Get rid of that. And this is a tripod pot holder. It's pretty much, you set it like a tripod over the fire. You hang a pot from it, like a kind of like this. But I've never used it, so I'm taking this out. So there, I got some extra space. I'm gonna organize it a little bit better, add some more propane cans in there. And that's pretty much it for right now in this bin. This is another pack out bin that needs some organization. Right now, I have an extra long power cord. This is a 50-footer. I have some non-usable tent stakes that I keep in here for some reason. I get rid of, I don't need those. I got my Starlink set up in here, as well as my foldable solar power panel. So that's what I keep in this bin. I got to organize, clean up a little bit, take some of the stuff out that don't need to be in there. But other than that, that's what's in this bin right here. So my pack outs are set up. As you see, I have 3 sets of the pack outs, and they are great for organization. Like I said, these are probably one of the best things my brother put me on to. A lot of people use them for camping or RVing, and I love them. I still got some other stuff to go to. I got to go through my bag right here, make sure everything is clean in there. That's one of my set power cooler refrigerators. I love those to death. That's the smaller one. The bigger one is right here. I gotta clean that out real quick. I just brought a new, well, let me show you. So I just brought this just came in. This is my new sleeping pad. Well, not my new one. I'm gonna try it out because my old one is that big one over there. And I hate carrying that thing because my cot is so wide. I couldn't, the regular normal sleeping pads was just too narrow. It was only 27 inches. My cot width is 40 inches. So I found this online. This is 47 inches. I'm going to try it out now. Hopefully this will work because I hate bringing that thing with me. It is just awkward. I just hate it. I like to be compact, and that right there pisses me off. So we're going to try this out right now, see how it goes, and let you see what happens. All right, so this is it right here, fully inflated, and I have it on the cot right now. As you can see, it's not as long as the cot, but and obviously it's wider than the cot, which is not a problem. I just laid on it. It feels great. You know, I mean, it took a while, to like 10 minutes to step it because it's just one of those step pumps, so you got to step on it to inflate it. But other than that, it's nice. I mean, they say it's, I think they said it was 6 inches. I don't know about that, but it's nice. It's comfortable. I mean, obviously you can, you know, inflate it to whatever pressure you like. I like it a little bit firm, less flex. Like I said, it's a little wider than the cot, and this is the cot that I have. It's a great cot. Like I said, it's 40 inches wide and about 80 inches long, so it's a nice size, and I'm 6 feet. It allows me enough room to move around. I don't feel like I'm on a small space. It's a great cot. But so other than that, it looks great. It felt great. My little Tesla on it. So we're gonna take it out there and see how it goes this weekend coming up. It's better than that big thing over there, which really never fit completely on here. Anyway, it fitted perfectly going to cot, but it was just too bulky to keep carrying around. But right now, this is what's gonna do. We're gonna take it out there, see how it goes this weekend. And, you know, that's it. So everything that goes inside the tent is in this bag right here. From my pillows, this is my heated blanket, my heater, I have a table in here, I have my little blanket, which is in here right here. I also have a fleece blanket for just in case. This is my fold up table. I have a little heater that goes in here. I have a little sheet that's in here, and the new sleeping bag is gonna fit perfectly in there, and everything I need that goes inside the tent is in here. All my sleeping stuff fits in this bag. Still lightweight. I love it. It has a lot of pockets on here for extra stuff I need to put it in here. I can put lights in here, all that kind of stuff. All right, so I picked this up. This came in the mail, and this is a Nature Hike portable mini stove that uses butane. Now, the reason why I got it was to see about using it as an alternative heat source for the tent, but I'm a little leery about it. One, the table that I use is not really wood. It's more like a plastic type of table in my tent, and I believe this is going to get too hot and it may melt it. God knows we don't want that. Now, I was thinking about putting a heating mat, the same type of mat that you use in your tent when you have a wood burning stove in there. I was thinking about using one of those and putting that over the table and see how that does, or just putting it on the floor of the tent on the mat. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. It takes these cans right here, and they pretty much go right in here inside, and you know, twist in, and you know, it works that way. And they mentioned, you know, making sure wherever you put it in a closed space, make sure it's fully ventilated, you know, with fear of carbon monoxide, you know, which is pretty much the same thing they tell you when you're using a propane tank, a propane heater inside of a tent. Same type of warning. So I'm going to take it with me, try it out. I don't know if I want to put it in my tent, but I'll see. I'm going to test it outside when we get to the campsite. Set it up on a table, test it out, see how it goes, and if it heats up nice and no problems, then maybe I'll put it in my tent. But for right now, this is what I got. I'm going to try it out this weekend when we go camping and see how it goes. It's cute. It's small. It's nice. You know, they say you can cook on top of here. But, you know, it's not so much like I wouldn't put no meat on here, but you got a small little pot, you want to heat some water up, you know, whether it be for coffee or tea, it'd be perfect. But, you know, we will see. Like I said, I want to take it with me. You know, whenever I get something new, gotta try it out. Whether or not it goes in my tent, I don't know. They say that these cans will last 3 to 4 hours, and that's at a max burn. There's a knob on the side here, see, that you just turn. It's in the off position. You just turn it to click it, start the fire, and then adjust the temperature as needed, adjust the flame as needed. So I don't know. The jury's out on this one. Like I said, I'm going to take it, see how I like it, see how practical it is. It's something that I may use. I ordered about 12 cans of these. So let's see. You know, one thing about camping, you're always buying stuff to try out to see how it works, you know, and give you an honest opinion about it. And that's all I'm doing. I'm going to try it. Whether or not it goes in the tent, you'll see in a later video. But right now, this is one of the things I'm taking with me. See, I'm all packed. I'm ready to go. Got my tent already. Got the set power freezer. Got the rest of the pack house all lined up and ready to be loaded when it's time to roll out. Got the sleeping bags and my little bag, big bag there with all my inside tent stuff. So, you know, I'm all set. Yeah, I'm all set and ready to go and do my first camping in the wintertime. It's going to be a little chilly from what we're looking at. Going to be around in the 40s, but I'm not worried about it. I got my heater. I want to test out that new butane heater that I picked up. A lot of people say you don't put it on in the tent. I seen one guy that did it, but he didn't run it all night. But I'm going to try it out and see what happens. I do have a carbon monoxide reader that I'm going to have in my tent just in case. But other than that, I want to see how it goes. I probably won't run it all night, probably just for an hour or two to see how it heats up the tent. You know, just to watch it, you know. I probably won't go to sleep with it running. Anyway, but I got my other electric heater, so I'm good to go. Got the propane in the tanks, as you already see. I'm all set. I know my brothers are all set as well. And just to make you guys know, this is just my camping gear. If I had to leave my house in a bug out situation, none of this stuff is going. I may take some of the stuff out of one of the pack outs, but most of the stuff ain't going. I have a survival pack. That is my bug out bag that in case something was to happen, I need to bug out from my location very quickly. I grab that pack. It has everything I need in it to last me an extended period of time off the grid. So yeah, so none of this stuff will go with me if I need to bug out. It's just camping gear, which is why it's a lot. When I go camping, I like to believe, you know, I used to be a Boy Scout, so the motto is always be prepared. So I bring enough stuff to make sure we got everything covered in case something was to happen. First aid kits, water, extra supplies, extra heating sources. We usually have it all because you never know what's going to happen out when you're camping. Something can happen, your ticket go down, whatever it is. We make sure we're prepared and everything like that. So I bring a lot of stuff. I don't like to pack a lot of stuff. The stuff I bring, I want it to be light and compact, which is why I'm glad I got rid of that big, bulky mattress that you've seen that I was using for my car earlier. I like to be compact in my package so it doesn't take up a lot of space in the truck. It just works for me. It just works for me. So yeah. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, we're all set to go. That's the review for now. Once we get to the campsite, I'll walk you through how we set things up for the winter time, for this winter camping experience. Let you know how the weather's going to be. But that's the video for now. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Still trying to make the channel bigger. Adding as much content as I can. This is just my pre-pack out video. My next, I want to have a video of my survival pack. Obviously, I want to have a little video over the experience of camping in the cold for the first time. And that's it, people. You guys be safe, and as always, get ready.